dementia researcher with a blog and a rating.
Comparison, the good, the bad and the ugly. Being a final year student or a recent graduate, it's not hard to fall into the slippery slope of comparing yourself to others, seeing others' achievements and milestones and thinking you're far behind relative to them, especially in this digital age, is something we can all relate to. But I believe there is a way to use this to our advantage, and that is what I am going to delve into deeper in this entry. The good. I'll admit, comparison has sometimes lit a fire under me. It wasn't that long ago that I saw friends of mine celebrating their graduation and their stellar grades. Not only did I feel very proud and happy, I also felt a slight sense of envy. However, that green-eyed monster pushed me to tackle this new academic year to the best of my ability. By making sure I'm doing my extra reading for lectures, start my revision early and applying for postgraduate jobs or PhD studentships at the same time, I'm preparing myself for, hopefully, a successful academic career. Now the bad. It's not always sunshine and motivation. There are days when scrolling through LinkedIn feels like some sort of self-torture. Though I am not a PhD student, I can appreciate that some of you out there may have found yourself in a spiral once or twice and maybe question the decisions you made. For example, at a conference when you see someone has gotten further ahead in their journey, or their name is on a published research paper, or they are able to apply for internships and were successful in landing one, but you weren't. The self-doubt can become overwhelming, I know. I've also noticed how this constant comparison has skewed my perception of success. I catch myself dismissing my own achievements because they don't seem as impressive as what I see online or in person. The ugly. Fortunately, I haven't reached the ugly stage of comparison, and I hope it stays that way. However, I know there are some people out there who have suffered from this comparison game and has sadly resulted in friendship problems. Or even worse, this constant negative feeling can sometimes hold people back from putting themselves out there. For instance, there could be a job advert out for a research assistant position that someone could be interested in, but after seeing the caliber of students applying, they talk themselves out of even trying. All you end up with is regret, realizing that you robbed yourself of an opportunity before even giving yourself a fighting chance. Finding balance. Navigating this comparison minefield hasn't been easy, but I'm learning. And here's what's been helping me and what I think could help others. 1. Focusing on my path. I've started keeping a wind journal where I jot down my accomplishments, no matter how small. Honestly, it helps me see my own progress instead of focusing on others. Social media boundaries. I haven't had to do this, but I think muting some accounts that can trigger negative comparisons and set time limits for LinkedIn and Instagram can be a game changer for your mental health. Real talk with peers. I've had some honest conversations with classmates about the pressure we're all feeling, and it's comforting to know I'm not alone in the struggle. Personal goal setting. I defined what success looks like for me, independent of others' achievements, and it helps me to stay focused on my own path. Remembering the full picture. When I see someone's success, I remind myself that I'm only seeing part of their story. Everyone has got struggles and setbacks, even if they're not visible. This journey of managing comparisons is ongoing, and I still have days where I fall into the trap. But I'm learning to use it as a tool for growth rather than a weapon of self-destruction. As I approach graduation, I'm trying to keep my eyes on my own paper, figuratively speaking, while still drawing inspiration from those around me. After all, success isn't a finite resource, and that is a comforting thought as I step into the next chapter of my life.
Thank you for listening. Join the Dementia Research bloggers and share your own views.